you say at quarter time?
Yeah, look, I thought we probably weren't getting our hands on the footy. Devonport were up and about and playing good footy and had a good transition into the forward line, which we were finding hard to shut down. They had a lot of space, moved it quickly. So we just weren't getting our hands on the footy. I think we had 50 disposals between the whole team in the first quarter of last week. We had 120 in the first quarter, which was probably the clear indication that our midfield just weren't working hard enough and positioning well enough.
Is that just underestimating the opponent coming up against a team at the bottom of the ladder sort of situation?
Yeah, look,
or was it more to do with how Devonport were playing the game?
Look, Devonport were really good. We were at quarter time, we're under the pump. They played some really good footy. But no, I don't think they underestimated them. But sometimes you go into a mindset that that you're going to win the game and win it easily, and you actually forget about the process that you've put in place for a number of weeks that are giving you a good reward.
You must be happy with obviously the response. It happened pretty quickly in the second and third quarters. Whilst it took a while to actually break free, the response was pretty obvious straight away. It was 20 seconds into the second quarter that you were able to hit.
Yeah, look, I think Fife was. We actually had Fife tagging Sharman, and someone was tagging Fife, so it was quite interesting. And I think he burst out in the middle of the second quarter and gave us a bit of a start, which was nice. And then I thought we had a bit of a control over the game for the remainder of the quarter, and Devonport hit back at different times. But I thought we just started getting our hands on the ball a bit better.
In that response, what was the best part? Was it that aspect, just from the midfield knuckling down and getting there? Obviously, your front half was exceptionally dangerous. Your three guys up there I think go from anywhere.
Yeah, look, I thought the midfield were particularly pleasing because they actually started getting their hands on the ball when they didn't. There was some good pressure. And we weren't able to do that in the first quarter. Boscott then got some good matchups with smaller players. He's a strong player. Then Wiggins started coming into the game. Ray Hill chimed in for a couple, so it sort of started levelling out the game a little bit. So what we wanted to do was just try and get our nose in front at half time and go from there.
Even in the second half, I think early in that third quarter it looked like you were going to run away with the game completely, but they hung tough. Obviously, good. That's them as well, but good time for you guys that you were able to break away again, turned into a 44-point margin. Yeah,
look, I think we got some good transition from turnovers, and there was a lot of space in our forward line for Boscott and Hill and Wiggins to lead into, and sometimes that breaks the opponent. They're doing a lot of good work, and then a big turnover, and the opposition gets an easy goal. So we sort of felt that they were a little bit flat, probably about halfway through the third quarter, and then we probably got on top of them towards the back end of it, which was pleasing. We certainly wanted to come up here and have a win, and so we got that, but we probably didn't play our best footy.
But that's positive, though. The fact that you don't play your best footy, you walk away with.
Yeah, look, I think we nearly had 40 scoring shots again, and that will probably come back and bite us. In the back end of the season, I think we had nearly 40 last week as well, and didn't capitalise on a bigger margin. And the other teams, when they're in that position, finish the game off, and we haven't been able to do that. So that's something we've talked about, and we'll continue to work on and try and make those big scoring opportunities hurt the opposition more.
That's the focus and going forward to ensure that you can make it count on the scoreboard, because obviously you do that in this game.
Yeah, you do that. You do that against any opposition, and you get some good scores on the board instead of kicking 18-18, and I suppose you get a couple of those into goals early in the game, and it puts a lot of pressure on and stops the opposition running, and gets our boys up and about. And we haven't been able to do that. I think last week we kicked 3 goals 9 in the first quarter, which we could have put the game away. So we've just got to get better at taking our opportunities. We do a lot of work to get a scoring opportunity. We probably haven't been rewarding the players that are doing that work.
We've mentioned those 3 guys up front. Who else impressed you? Who else do you walk away with?
I thought Jordan Roberts across half forward was really good. He took a lot of strong marks hitting up. Josh McGuinness controlled the game in that middle part where it was in the balance. Alex Hill fought back. Thorpe was on top of him early, and I thought he fought back quite well. Fife did a good job through the middle. McManus out in the wing again was sensational. Boscott was good. So look, we had a lot of contributors throughout the game. So it was a bit hard to pick because I don't think we had any standout performers, which is again a good sign that we're pretty even across the board. But I thought Boscott was particularly good.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate.